All right, and we're live.
We're live.
Culture Kitchen. My name is Simon. I work with the International Department at Vancouver Island University. This is our weekly online cooking show featuring students sharing some recipes, and they walk us through those recipes step by step. Today's episode, we've got a student who's originally from Syria. His name is Hassan. Welcome, Hassan, and thank you so much for participating in this program. And maybe you can start by talking a little bit about yourself, what program you're taking at VIU, and then let us know what you're going to be cooking.
Okay, thank you Simon for having me. I'm Hassan Nabilsi. I study graphic design at VIU. So today we're cooking maklube, which is like a famous dish in our region, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Palestine. So yeah, should we start?
Oh, sorry, what is the dish? What's in it?
It's rice, fried eggplants, let's say fried vegetables.
Yeah.
People put different things, but eggplants, chicken or meat. Today we're making it with chicken, eggplants, potatoes, and rice. So should be good.
Sounds delicious. Okay, so this will be, this is actually the second time we've had a Syrian student host this, but it's the first time with this dish. And like you told me what it was called. I didn't know, I wasn't familiar with the name. Can you repeat that again for the listeners?
Yeah, it's called maklube in Arabic. So in Arabic it's maklube, which means in English flipped upside down.
Okay.
So like the point of the dish, we start like layering the stuff we put in, and at the end we flip it, so you have the dish. Okay. That's where like the naming came from.
Flipped upside down.
Yep, it is.
So it's a descriptive name. Okay, very cool. So what's the first step here?
The first step making this dish is like cooking the chicken, boiling the chicken, and get your chicken stock out of it with the herbs, whatever you want to put in it. After that, you have to fry the vegetables you want to use. And after that, you're good to go. You have just to layer the things. You start with the layer of vegetables, then the chicken. Some people put the chicken first, it doesn't matter. All is the same. And then you put the rice, the water, and you're good to go. You leave it for like 15 minutes or to like the rice will be cooked, and you're good to go. So pretty much.
Is the rice and chicken and everything, is it all mixed together, or does the rice go on the side?
No, it's all together, but in layers, you know?
All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I know you've been working away. You have to do some prep in advance, otherwise the show would be too long. So what have you got going on right now in the kitchen?
So right now I have the chicken done, the vegetables are done. So what left to do is just layer it and put it on the stove and wait for it. So should we start?
Yeah, we should start. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So you need to move your camera closer to the stove. Please do that.
Here. Okay, sorry about the light coming from the other end, but I can't do anything about it. So
right, yeah, that's okay.
So first thing first, we need. Okay, we have our pot here.
Yeah.
So what I will do now is start putting the vegetables. I will start by putting some potatoes.
So those are thinly sliced potatoes?
Not that thin. You need something.
Right.
So pretty much, yeah.
Kind of like it shows, it sort of is like a plantain chip thickness.
Yeah. Okay.
I assume you've got some oil at the bottom of that pan?
No, I'm not gonna use oil because these are fried vegetables, so there's oil already.
Oh, because they're already fried.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that's part of the preparation you did.
Yeah. But I will be using some ghee to give it like a good taste. Will help the taste.
And ghee is that's commonly used in South Asian cooking as well.
Right? Yeah. We use it like for almost everything.
Okay.
Give like your food like a good taste. So
Now, and ghee is a milk product?
yes, it can be vegetable product or milk product. I'm using the
Okay.
vegetable kind.
That's one. Okay.
It's healthier for your like body.
Yep.
After I added the first layer of vegetables, I'm gonna add the chicken.
It's already, I'm curious
Okay.
how you do all this, like in terms of the flip. So if you're putting the layers into a pot like that,
Oh yeah, and then cook it.
something quite different for
Well,
me.
yeah, we'll come to the flip. That's
Yeah.
that's the thing. The
That's
flip
the
is a
action
big thing.
sequence.
Yeah, that's like the big thing, the flip. Now I will add the eggplants.
Oh, hey, my friend David is watching. Actually, he hosted one of
Mhm.
the episodes. He did the
Really?
Ghanaian style fried rice, chicken fried rice. So
Mhm.
David's
Okay,
watching,
so
saying hello to all of us.
sounds delicious. What's up?
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, David. So maybe after you create that next layer, maybe you can bring
Mhm.
the camera over to just show us what it's
Yeah.
looking like.
You won't see anything, but I'll show you. You won't see like just like
You won't see
this.
much.
Just give me a minute. Okay,
Okay.
let's go. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see
Yeah,
anything.
it's a bit dark, but
Ooh,
I get the
let's
idea.
go through the
Oh
light.
yeah. So you have a mixture of
Yeah.
things there, yeah?
So this is like the third layer, which is like the eggplant. And like eggplants, you can't go wrong with that. You can add
Mhm.
as much as you want. It's always tastes good. Let me just get my rice.
Yeah, we've got a couple more people
Mhm.
tuned in.
That's
Krista
good.
and Steffi, thanks for joining us on the live feed. If you have any questions, please feel free.
Let's go ahead. Feel free. And now I will add the rice. Usually I'll put some spices of the rice before adding it, but
Mhm.
now I will add it, then add like the spices.
So for the folks who are just tuning in now, so Hassan is my guest chef today, and he's cooking a Middle Eastern dish. Hassan is from Syria, and he was saying that this is it's an
That is,
Arabic word that basically means flipped upside down.
yeah, مقلوبة.
Maklube. Makluba?
Mhm. Yep, that's it. You got it. You got it.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, after I added the rice, now what I will do is add some spices, like regular spices, nothing fancy or not something like different. I will add vinegar, the 7 spices mix, which is like different spices such as coriander, these sort of things. So we'll add some
I've seen
spices.
that 7 spices mix. I've
Yeah.
seen at it was a little Iraqi store in Nanaimo had it actually.
Really? I haven't heard of that.
Sinbad's Cafe.
Okay. I'll add some salt.
But I've seen it. You can get it around town. It's just in the
Oh.
Middle Eastern spices section.
Yeah, I can get it from anywhere.
Yeah.
And some black pepper. Now I will add chicken stock. For like every cup of rice, you need a cup and a half of water or stock.
Yeah.
That way you know what you're doing.
So
And
we've got a few more people
go.
tuned in now. Taffy, who hosted last week. Hi, Taffy.
Okay, what's up?
And
What's up?
Vinci. So that's great. A few more people on the live feed. So what Hassan is putting together is layers of ingredients. So he's got potato slices in there, eggplant, chicken, pieces of chicken, and rice.
Rice, yeah.
Did I forget anything?
No,
That's
That's
what's in
what,
there. So, and then
yeah,
he's
that's what
that in
what we have
layers,
added. Yeah.
and you're gonna cook. The
And
rice wasn't cooked. You're cooking the rice
no,
right now.
yeah, the rice it wasn't cooked. It was like washed, so
Yeah.
less starch in like the dish. And what we do now is like cook the rice. You put it on like me like almost
Medium
medium
heat,
heat.
almost. Yeah.
Yeah, almost medium heat for like 15 minutes or until the rice is cooked and done. And now we cover it.
Okay. Now I'm
And
starting to get an idea of what's gonna happen when the
yeah.
rice cooks in there with
Mhm.
all those good ingredients. It kind
Yeah,
of clumps together, and that's when you do the flip.
that's right. That's right.
And when
That's
you
right.
flip it, it's done. Like that's at the completed stage. You
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
flip it onto a dish that you're gonna serve, like a serving tray or
Yeah,
something.
you will like put it in the dish, flip it in the same dish you will present it with. So,
Okay.
okay.
I was actually part of a flip. It is reminding me of something, and maybe it's very similar. I'm trying to remember. It was for Culture Couch, building
Okay.
255. In the kitchen there, I think it was for a Persian Culture Couch, and
Mhm.
somebody asked me, "Oh, can you just?" They're kind of in a
Flip.
rush, like, "Oh, can you help me flip this?" I said, "What do you mean
Okay.
flip it?" Like you just flip it,
Flip
like
it. Yeah,
it's
just
like an
flip
everyday
it.
thing you do. And I was a bit nervous about it because I hadn't done it before, and it was a big dish
Oh
uh,
yeah.
and then flipped. So it worked.
Yeah, it is. Like it's, I don't know, it's like a big part of it. You feel like if you flipped it and the rice didn't take the shape of the pot, you feel like you failed.
Right.
So we don't fail this time. Let's
It's
hope. Let's hope.
right. But it's kind of like when you bake a cake and you
Oh
pop it
yeah.
out of the cake dish. You want it to have the nice
Mhm.
form.
That's it. That's
Same
that's the
thing
same
with this
thing.
rice and the
Yeah, yeah.
chicken.
It's a cake in a way. So now while we are waiting, I will make a salad to go with it.
Okay.
You know.
There was a quick question here online. What
Go
type of
ahead. Go
rice
ahead.
do you recommend using for this?
Um, you need don't use basmati rice.
Okay.
Don't use basmati rice because you want it to stick together, and basmati rice don't do that. So you need a rice like similar to the rice you use in sushi,
Okay.
but
Like a
yeah, but not
Japanese rice.
not the same. Yeah, not the same thing. But you need something that will stick together.
They'll stick together. Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea of it.
Okay.
So I'm getting some lettuce here. It's just a basic salad, nothing much to it.
Mm-hmm. But you know what's interesting is just the different techniques, right?
Yeah.
With our with this show, of course, we have people from many different countries hosting, and it's
Yeah,
just
exactly. Yeah.
what's sort of normal and standard techniques for one person could be totally different for someone else depending where they're from. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Marcelo's tuned in as well as Pranto. So we've got another number of people who are checking it out live.
That's good. All right.
So Hassan, are you a regular, like, do you like cooking? Do you cook quite a bit, or is this sort of just once in a while?
Yeah, that's the big thing about it. Like when I first came here, I didn't know how to cook, so I was about like, okay, if like I have to cook or I will die out of hunger. And I was like, oh, I have to learn how to cook. So yeah, I like to cook because like I'm a person who eats a lot, so I need food.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
You know, that's a very common story for with international students that they learn to cook here because this is a time in life when they find that if they don't, they're not going to eat the things they like, or they're not going to be eating the foods they like from back home unless they make it themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to eat outside, it's expensive.
Yeah.
So it's like the right thing to do. Learn how to cook for yourself. Yeah.
So when you've been in Nanaimo in Canada for at least a few years now.
Yeah, for 3 years now.
3 years.
So,
So Now you're confident in the kitchen, I take it.
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm the one who's eating the food, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Like if it tastes good, I'm happy. If it
Yeah.
bad, I have to eat anyway. So, but no, it will taste good. Believe me. Trust me in that.
Yeah. And as far as finding the right ingredients for cooking some of the recipes from back home, do you have, you find that you can get them here?
Here in the island, it's a bit trickier than mainland. So I get most of my stuff from the mainland.
When you're in Vancouver, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of like Middle Eastern like stores over there, so you can get whatever you want.
Yeah. There's one in Nanaimo. It's a small one, but quite a good array of products and stuff from the Middle East. It's called MB Mart.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so they have some stuff.
Yeah, I go there from time to time.
Yeah.
It's good, but you know, not everything.
Of course, yeah, Vancouver's much larger.
Yeah, you can't find everything.
Yeah.
That's the tomatoes, cucumbers.
Zucchini? Or cucumbers. Okay.
Yeah, cucumbers.
So is this a specific kind of salad or just sort of a general?
This is the basic salad we do back home.
Okay.
I feel like salad everywhere is like almost the same. So it's just vegetables, olive oil, lemon juice, and that's it. You put
so I mean, that's actually a thing that's the Middle Eastern style for dressing, olive oil and lemon juice.
Yeah, olive oil, because we are big with olive oil. We love olive oil. We put it in everything. So.
It's a nice flavor. I appreciate it. It's sort of a nice balance between you still really taste all the fresh vegetables, not like a ranch that just kind of overtakes. I mean, it's like more subtle, complementary mix of flavors, and especially when you add the lemon juice as well. I quite enjoy those kind of salads.
Like at the beginning when I made salad the first time, I didn't add any olive oil or lemon juice. And believe me, the taste was, no, you don't want to taste like the tomatoes and cucumbers and together, like the tastes are not mixed, everything. So when I added the olive oil and lemon juice, it was like, no, it's magic.
It's magic, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's magic.
I agree with you.
It will change everything. So.
And that's the flavor. I mean, in my limited experience, but with when I'm in the big cities in Canada, I'll often go out for Middle Eastern food. It's often Lebanese, but sometimes Iraqi. And it's like the salads are always sort of that olive oil, lemon juice as well. Very nice flavor.
It's simple. Yeah, it's simple. It's good. So can't go wrong with it.
So a lot of the flavors and styles of food are regional, like you'll find them throughout the Middle East. Is there anything that sort of is more uniquely Syrian? Like, is there a certain flavor that you'll find more associated with Syria than other countries?
More associated with Syria
than the other countries in the region? Like, is Syria famous for a certain dish or a certain spice?
We are like famous for like the shawarma, the falafel, hummus. These sort of the dishes. We have like the kibbe. We are like different kinds of kibbe. Barbecue also. The barbecue is something we are like good at.
And for the barbecue, there are people using like wood coals or like gas barbecues like here?
No, we use coals. The gas barbecue is not for us.
Same with in South America. It's all about the wood coals, and that really affects the flavor.
Exactly.
I'll say it's better. You know, I'm from here, but I was lucky to travel and do some programs in South America, and wow, it does make a difference barbecuing with wood.
Like it's natural. Okay, it's like burning wood, but
Yeah.
like the taste. I don't care about that. I'm a person who loves to eat, so
Yeah.
I'm looking for a taste. I'm looking for something good.
So how do you think your rice is cooking back there? Is it
Uh, it will finish.
you don't have to check on it too much, you just trust the
No,
temperature?
yeah.
Because I guess because this is a flip,
Mhm.
you don't actually want to stir it.
No,
No.
you don't want to do
You
anything.
just want it to kind of bake in.
Yeah, exactly. But the weird
Yeah.
thing is like the water isn't boiling yet. That's something bad.
Right. Did
But
you turn
yeah,
is the right element on? I know once in a while I'll turn
yeah,
on the
it
stove
is.
and it's to the wrong one.
No, it is on.
Okay,
I just
good.
raise the temperature. Let's see. Raise
Yeah.
the heat.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, Alice is tuned in too now. Hi, Alice. It's been a while. I guess it's been a while for everyone, but glad to see her tuning in. So, folks, this is Culture Kitchen. We do this every Tuesday live at about 5 o'clock on the VIU Cultural Connections Facebook page. My name is Simon. I'm the host, facilitator, but students are generally the ones doing the cooking. Today is Hassan, a graphic design student from Syria.
What's up?
Yeah, there he is. And he's making, can you tell us the name of the dish again?
Maklube. It's
Maklube.
maklube. Yeah.
Which, Hassan, do you want to translate that?
Yeah, which means flipped upside down.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Well, right now he's actually making the salad, so don't be confused by that. This is he's putting together a full meal, as I say for us, but actually it's for him in the end.
For
But
me, yeah.
the
For
demonstration is for us. The enjoyment
yeah,
of eating is for.
I wish you were here. To try
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'd be happy to eat that meal. And to
Some
catch up.
salt.
So, salad's looking good.
Let me add just the oil, and the salad will be done.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. And that's it. Mix and eat.
And you already put the lemon juice in, right?
Yeah, I put the lemon juice. Mix it.
It's some fresh.
Well,
You're gonna have a good meal tonight. That's one thing about if you go. It's of course it's a little bit of work, but then at the end, like, all right, that was fun, done that, and then you sit down to the meal and enjoy.
Yeah, and you eat and you forget everything.
Yeah, forget everything.
Okay, the rice is cooking now, which is good.
All right. We'll
Okay,
get some music for this little.
The smell is good. The smell is good, believe me.
Yeah. Okay. We'll check on our music selection here.
Okay.
But Syrian playlist is folk food music.
Food and music, yeah. We love oud.
I think I must have turned the volume down.
This is like very traditional, you know, this music.
So how's it looking over there?
It's looking good. It's looking good. Getting ready.
So we have some time to just chat, I guess. That happened last.
Oh. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It's cooking. So if I'll just share something I found quite interesting when I first met you, Hassan, chatting about, I don't know how it came up, but I learned that in Syria, people drink yerba mate. You told me
Yep.
that early on when I
Yeah,
met you. It
yeah,
surprised
we
me
do.
because I know yerba mate is a South American
It's
thing,
yeah, South America. It's a Latin
like
thing. Yeah.
Chile, Argentina, Uruguay,
Hmm.
Paraguay,
Hmm.
Brazil, southern
Hmm.
Brazil in particular. But
Yeah.
so it's popular, and I have
In
it here because we were
Syria.
talking before we went
Mhm.
live. People are wondering, what am I talking about? Yerba mate,
Yeah.
like a herbal. It's a herb,
Yeah.
but like tea, where you just put it in like a tea bag in your cup or in a thing. You actually like load this gourd with the herb, almost full, and then you. This is a metal straw called a bombilla in Spanish,
Mhm.
and then you drink. You put your hot water in there, and you kind of are constantly drinking and
Ah,
pouring more hot.
again. Mhm.
But anyway, I did a youth exchange many years ago in Uruguay, and that's how I became familiar and into the culture of drinking mate. And I
Mhm.
liked
Yeah.
I was surprised to hear when you said, yeah, in Syria people drink mate too. So
Yeah, we drink mate. And because like back in the time, some Syrians went to like Argentina, like Uruguay, like South America,
mhm.
and when they came back, they brought mate with them, and people liked it. So that's how like
That's how it
become.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It
That
is
would have
like
been,
crazy.
yeah. So some people are surprised, but it makes total
Mhm.
sense because of the
Yeah,
immigration back then. And back then, like I know, like the immigration from Syria to South America was probably over 100 years ago.
yeah, it
The
is
beginning,
old.
like the
It
first kind
is
of
old.
waves
Yeah.
of people. So this tradition of mate in Syria could be
Hmm.
as old as that.
Yeah, yeah, it's old. It is old.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, when I first came here, I lived in like the residence of AU, and my roommate was from Argentina.
Hmm.
So he moved to the room. I was like, Niki Mete. He was like, "Where are you from?" I was like,
Yeah.
"From Syria." He was like, "Do you drink mate?" I was like, "Yes." He was like, um, "Where did you get it?" I was like, "We drink it in Syria." I was like, "In Syria, you drink mate?" I was like, "Yes, we do." He was like, "I was afraid to bring my stuff here so people won't understand." I was like, "No, man, bring it in, bring it in." So he was like, he was happy, like he found someone like to share with him, like the mate. Yeah,
It's a fun story because it's like around VIU there are very few Argentinians, or I mean, there's a few, right? But the chances of being in the same dorm room as roommates is kind of
yeah,
that's a cool story, right? And
yeah,
especially
it
how
is.
he saw you from Syria drinking it. But so people are, I mean, it's quite popular here now too. But this is what it looks like when you buy a package of it.
Yeah.
So this is just like a big square of herb, and yeah, it's the only tea I'm aware of that you would buy in a big thing like this, but it's just
There,
ground up
yeah,
herb.
there is smaller, boxes of it.
Yeah, you can get big. This is a small one because I know like my Uruguayan
Yeah,
friends
there
will
is bigger.
buy they'll buy one that's like this is a kilo package. They'll buy a 5 kilo because it's
Yeah,
such a staple in a household. Every morning, everybody in the
yeah,
family will have
they drink it.
mate.
Yeah, yeah, they would drink it.
Although usually it's a shared thing.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
It
will
is.
serve and then you pass it around. I'm
Yeah,
sure
some
now with with COVID, it's totally changed the culture of mate.
100%. Yeah,
Everybody's gonna have to have their own.
that's it. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we're getting ready, I think. Just check the rice, if it's cooked or not. Okay, we're almost there.
Okay. Almost
One
at
more
that
minute.
moment for the flip, eh?
Yeah, one more minute or two. Let me just grab the dish.
But
I'll flip
actually,
it
you
in.
got to make sure it's right because if you go too early in the flip might not work out.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. You have to let it sit.
All right. So to live viewers, you're tuning in at a good time. Just tuning in, Hassan's masterpiece will be on display shortly.
Let's
The
hope.
flip. Let's hope, right? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't
Yeah.
hype it up too much because, as you say, sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yeah, let's hope it will be successful. Let's hope. Hopefully, it will be successful. You never know.
All right. So Dana's now watching, and she's asking what's on the menu. I know you've already said it before, but because there's some latecomers to the show, maybe
So we
quickly.
have We have maklube today and some salad. So get ready.
Get ready, yeah. The moment is coming. So this is a Syrian dish or a Middle Eastern dish.
Middle Eastern dish, like.
Okay, make sure we can see it. You might need to point the camera down a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to get it
Check on it.
first.
But I can tell you, Dana, it has layers of chicken, eggplant, and potato, and then rice is baked right into it. And it's not like chicken, like little pieces, like in a stir fry. It's like whole, like legs.
Yeah, legs.
Okay, the moment I'm gonna put on some music. Oh, I can't actually.
Yeah. All right, let's see. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
And the flip.
Ah, it's full of birds. No. It didn't work out.
Ooh. That's not too bad.
Not too bad, not too bad. So yeah,
nice.
There we have it.
There we have it with the salad. Very nice.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, aerial view of the dish. So you can see, yeah, everything's kind of baked together with the rice. And, I mean, it wasn't baked, but like cooked in together.
Cooked together, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So
I don't know, is it too hot for you to try?
Well, it is.
Okay.
I just did it. Let me try it for you. All right.
So we'll get somebody said it's like a casserole. Yeah, it is kind of like a casserole.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
So I'm going to get the music going again because this is for the moment.
It is good. That's good. So take the rice.
How do you feel about your own cooking tonight, Hassan?
Well, it was good. It's good.
It looks good, yeah.
Take some rice with some eggplants and good to go.
Good to go. All right. I'm going to check our Facebook feed here quickly and then we'll just wrap things up. So, yeah, the last comment is saying it's like a casserole. Yeah, kind of like a casserole, except you don't flip the casserole. The flip is unique. And I don't know, casserole, it's not something I grew up with, but I think that's often made with pasta, not rice. Dina, you might need to interpret some culture for me because that's not something I grew up with. The casserole, is it with pasta or rice? It's not rice. I think it's a pasta thing. So anyway, it looks like it. And she said, it looks like you have some left over. So you're going to have a lot of food there for the next day or two.
Yeah, I cooked for 2 days. Yeah.
Very nice. Well, thank you so much, Hassan.
No problem. Thank you.
I really appreciate you sharing that recipe with us. And it actually gave me some ideas. That's something I'd like to try out myself. All the flavors you had in there, all the ingredients look great to me. Yeah, and the flip is a nice thing to kind of,
you have to do it.
I don't know, like to work towards, right? Like, because I'm sure it's like it takes some level of perfection in the cooking to get to have it stay together.
Yeah, we should have
challenge.
We should have lifted like rest in the pot for like around 5 to 10 minutes, and then we flip it. But because of the time, we had to flip it right away. So
you let it just stay in the pot for a bit longer
like
after you take it off the heat.
Just to rest and things.
To let it cool a bit and then
flip it. Yep.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks again, and
thank you.
Made you're an online cooking personality just like me, so welcome to the club. Culture Kitchen.
Thank you so much.
We're on every Tuesday 5 o'clock. VIU Cultural Connections Facebook page. I'm Simon. That's Hassan, and he made for us
maklub,
representing Syria and Middle Eastern cuisine. All right, we'll see you soon, hopefully. Well, virtually.
Of course, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Okay, take care, and thanks to all the people viewing out there.
Thank you.
For the music. We always like to end it with music. There we go. We're done.